Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Snack. We've got your tournament finals for the evening headed at you right now. uGpSS and Zabro. It is going to be a Protoss versus Terran beginning on Belcher Beach. Best of 5, too, so this is going to be tons and tons of fun. SS, always such a strong player. This guy very rarely makes mistakes, and he's got such an interesting playstyle. So many different builds that this guy can pull out. We've seen him go Mass Archon. We've seen him go Mass Charge Lot before. We've seen him do the Stargate, which we saw in that last game as well, between him and his opponent there. But, really nice stuff from SS. Now, Zabro, the same type of thing. He's a relatively new player to me. I've only seen him play just a couple of times, but all so far so good, man. It's very impressive play from him. He seems to be very methodical. Tries to play straight up and tries to take solid expansions and things like that. So we'll see how he's going to go. But good two-player map here in Belcher Beach. They did change the tile set on me. The snow is still there, and while it is still a little bit distracting, it's actually not as bad for some reason. I don't know why, but it doesn't seem to bother me quite as much anymore. But I do like this new tile set too. This is going to be featured in Heart of the Swarm apparently. You're going to see that on one of their ice planets, but you can see that he's got these big ice shards and things like that. And some like broken ice, glaciers type style or something like that. But nice looking map. It is going to be a first scout from SS. He's currently cruising out across the map with his probe. Back here at his main, he's tossing down his gateway and grabbing his gas. Good standard opener here. Nothing crazy quite yet from SS. And Zabro is going to be walling off his position here. Does have that sucker tight here, it appears. Barracks at the ready here in just a few moments. And this probe not going to make it to the bank. Not going to make it to the bank. Nice little maneuver there from Zabro. Going to keep his little SCV safe. And no orbital command quite yet. Let's see if he's going to do it right after this SCV or if he's going to wait. Some people are saying that it's actually better if you grab one more SCV before orbital. It seems strange to me, but I guess if they've checked it out in Excel and done some models on it, I guess maybe it makes sense. Who knows, but it looks like this SCV going to cruise back over here, try and work on this probe here for just a moment. Here comes your Marine. That SCV is about dead, however. Back here at SS base, we do have that cybernetics core completing. Just the one gas for now, so not going to see anything crazy, super fast tech from him. But he is going to have one zealot out on the field. And notice that Zabro staying forward with this zealot. Looks like he's looking for the right opportunity to scout and or block an expansion. Ooh, he is going to block it right now. Engineering bay going down here. Is he going to stay aggressive with this? So that's the interesting thing for me, is that sometimes you see your Terran players, when they toss this down, they'll also start massing up Marines, and while their opponent is taking it out, they try and toss up like a hidden bunker, maybe like in this position here, just barely out of eyesight, or maybe even back here and then leapfrog forward with one. Could be an interesting play, but it looks like he does have that engineering bay about complete there, and going to be ready to cancel it when the time comes. In the meantime, we do have SS working on 2 more gateways, so 3 gates, no robo, 2 gas. There goes to saturation on the gas. Looks like he is going to cruise around with this stalker. Wants to make sure doesn't have anybody in his base. Looks like Zabro is evacuating this position right now. Now we do have a pylon going down, but so far Zabro doing a great job blocking the potential expansion here of SS, who currently isn't really trying to take it out either, which is kind of interesting. Wow, your probe does somehow make it in there past 4 Marines, which is a little bit different. And a pylon going down, but not going to last very long at all. Here comes your stalker. Here comes your zealot. Bunker is complete. And wow, looks like he's going to be able to try and defend this pylon. His warp gate technology is complete, so he should have some warp ins here momentarily. Indeed he does. Stalker's out the ready. That stalker and zealot pair, though, did go down there fairly quick. And Zabro is going to have to evac this position. Notice he's sending his units back and toss down a bunker back here at this position. And this orbital command probably going to get lifted off here in just a few seconds. Nice little play here from SS. He's really getting aggressive here. I don't assume Zabro is going to let him take this down, but he's letting it tank the damage for now. Buying him time to get this bunker complete up here. He's got 2 more bunkers, actually. Oh, snipe from SS. The wall here getting blocked. Looks like Zabro going to go ahead and fill it up with some Marines. Here come your stalkers, though. There are the 2 bunkers, but look at this. He's skirting the bunkers, going straight for the mineral line. Nice play here from SS, trying to potentially get a GG out of his opponent here. How much can you fluster him? That's the question here. I mean, when it comes down to it, Zabro should be able to hold on here if he holds on just long enough. Looks like he does indeed do that. Cleans out a lot of stalkers there, but here comes a couple more. Going to focus down this bunker here. Salvage going down. Looks like he will get the salvage out in time. Indeed he does, but nice little play there from SS, doing a heck of a lot of damage. And now Zabro got to fall back here, I think, to a defensive position. Going to go ahead and lift this barracks, and he's got these double bunkers at the ready, but does need to be careful. More warp ins here from SS. It looks like SS not quite done with this attack. Beautiful play. Zabro going to be in trouble if he doesn't get some repairs down on these bunkers. Stalker's trying to find a good place to go, but looks like the bunker not quite in range right now. They're going to start whapping away at these barracks. The barracks cannot go down. Super important that Zabro keeps all of his unit production capabilities right now. But he is just on the 1 base. Bunch of Marines now cruising out onto the field. He does have Marauders in queue. 1 Marauder out there, but does not last long, and there's your GG from Zabro. Game number 1 going to SS. We'll be going into game number 2, so don't alt-tab, always alt-Starcraft. I'll catch you guys in just a moment. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We do have that live tournament action finally continuing here. Looks like we took a small break there, but we should be good to go here for the remainder of the finals. Zabro and SS battling it out here. uGpSS, who we've all kind of grown close to, I think, over the last little while. Here at ALT-Stracraft, he's really becoming a phenomenal force in our tournaments. Makes it into the finals there pretty regularly. This could be the potential 3rd win that he's taken down. First place spot that he has taken down in the last week and a half. SS is going to be spawning as our green Protoss player. He's kicking it over here in the bottom right-hand corner, and in the bottom left, it is Zabro spawning as our pink Terran. Relatively close positions by air, it appears, but not that close. It's not really like exploitable, let's put it that way. But we do have Zabro working on a standard wall off for now. See where he's going to go from here, but I'm assuming a little bit more standard of an opener from Zabro is my guess. SS, I don't know, man. He's a wild card. It could be anything. Could be anything from this guy. I don't think we've seen the same build twice from him so far. We do have a gateway going down here for SS in pretty good time. Looks like that's standard so far. Where the deviations occur, we will try and catch wind of it ASAP. But Zabro got his barracks going down in great time as well. Our scout from SS is cruising out across the map, so he's going to gather that intel. Looks like he's headed to the correct position first. So lucky scouting for him. And Zabro just working on that barracks. Notice he did not get a 2-minute gas, so it doesn't look like any early tech here. Maybe even no tech for just a little while. Maybe that means another expansion from him. A fast expand can be fairly effective as long as you can hold on. And that was the trouble that he had on Belcher Beach, was he just couldn't hold on. SS really pushing that attack, really staying aggressive, warping in a heck of a lot of stalkers, and just making it happen that way. Forcing the GG. Got to love it. Zabro is going to be working on his orbital command, and looks like Zabro also going to try and cruise up here for some scouting intel. Do have a cyber core going down here for SS. Doesn't have anything outside of his base quite yet, but Zabro wants to check. Just in case you've seen him check down here just to see if there's any proxy gates or something like it that he's going to have to deal with. But the cyber core will be complete here momentarily. Notice we do have the 2 gas for SS in pretty good style. Could potentially see that Archon play again from DTs. That is always fun to watch, since he did get these gas here fairly early, but maybe not. We'll check it out here in just a little bit, but Chrono Boost going down on the Warp Gate technology as well as on the Stalker here, and Zabro going to be evacuating his SCV. Probably fairly wise choice at this point. Zabro is going to toss down his 2nd command center, putting it down way in the back of his base here, however. And a bunker going to be going down for Zabro. Appears to be in pretty good shape. Pretty good shape indeed. This barracks just working on some Marines. We do not have any gas quite yet. He's going to be tossing down 2 more racks, however, so mass Marine for now is the order of the day. But I'll tell you, man, that's not necessarily the best play versus a Protoss player. If they get out too many Stalkers and a couple sentries, man, can be lights out for those poor little Marines. Looks like SS cruising around here, setting up something. Zabro looking very diligently for a proxy pylon and does find one, but is going to lose his life to do so. But he does see the proxy pylon, knows what's going to be headed his way. Probably going to see him tossing down another bunker, probably back just a little ways, maybe like right in this position right here would probably be a good spot. But this bunker is full right now. We do have this second orbital command now on the way. Double gas here very, very quickly there. Not quickly, but he did get him down there in pretty good time since the last time we looked. So wants to get some gas out on the field. The bunker here should be able to stave off any super early attacks, but SS, known for his ability to make some crazy things happen. Now, it is a robotics facility here and currently working on some more gates. I'm assuming he's going to try for a big push. I'm guessing he's got double the assimilators, so should have a lot of sentries at the ready. Here comes your warp gates, and he does have a forward pylon here in his opponent's natural, so should be going for this attack. He does have out an observer. Here comes your sentries. The sentries super important for an attack against this one bunker play up on the high ground. Notice he did grab the observer as well, so he can scout the high ground without having to be on this ramp, putting him out of position. So he can really do a lot of damage to this bunker from the low ground here. He's going to kind of get these guys in a little arc, take out this wall as he moves up. It's really, really nice play. And the sentries will be absolutely imperative to keep these, keep any repairs going down on this bunker. Ooh, one guy going down there for SS. Going to be working on the supply depot here again. Oh my goodness. A little bit of a misclick there. Zabro killed one of his own guys. But we do have now one Immortal out on the field. Proxied this Immortal, so this Immortal getting there pretty stinking fast. Immortals rip through buildings like it's their job, man. Do a heck of a lot of damage. Great force fielding here. Going to keep most of these guys at bay, while the rest of these units for SS do get themselves into position. Going to be pretty nice looking stuff. Good bunch of sentries. Looks like he is going to force this attack here in just a few moments. Double Immortals should be able to blast through these buildings with not much trouble at all, and indeed he is going to start blasting away at the bunker. Bunker goes down immediately. Look how quickly they go through. They just, it's like butter. Ooh, missile turret, however, does kill off the observer, so that's a good little snipe for him there. This Immortal tanking a lot of damage. This one got to stay alive. He needs his Immortals at this point. There's a lot of Marauders in this force. These Immortals are his best counter to that. Looks like he is blasting them away there pretty well, and now a bunch of Zealots going to be cruising up this ramp. Nobody here to block them, and in they go. Really going to be a tough position here for Zabro. In game number 2, could be swinging the SS favor here fairly quickly. A lot of SCVs have been pulled. Notice he's not attacking with them. Makes them a lot more difficult to go through for the Zealots. The Zealots feel like attacking these guys, so they just kind of get clumped up. There he is attacking with them there just a little bit. But Zabro losing almost his entire mineral line is not a fun little position to be in. He should be able to hold this off here maybe for just a few moments longer. But this is substantial losses right now for Zabro. More warp-ins yet again, and SS appears to be in phenomenal shape. Zabro trying to kite back. He's got to wait for his reinforcements. Is he going to have enough to take this down? He's got to be able to hold this off right here, right now. Pulling all of his SCVs again. He does have a lot of mules mining for him in the meantime, but man, he's still losing a lot of mining time, and his economy will be in shambles here after this. Great force fields here, forcing the engagement. Zabro is probably relatively pleased with that, actually. Got to engage this here. He's really got to take these guys out, but here comes way too many Zealots to deal with. Oh my goodness, game number 2 should be going in favor of SS here momentarily. This is phenomenal play from Zabro, but more so from SS. He's really staying aggressive against Zabro here. Zabro having a little bit of difficulty with this extremely aggressive play style. And we do have some more Marauders dying. They're popping out one at a time and not going to last very long at all. Zabro says, seriously, learn macro. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Game number 3 will be headed your way here momentarily. We'll catch you guys then. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. This is Knack. We've got that live tournament action continuing. This is the match point, actually, in tonight's finals. SS and Zabro here in this best of 5. SS, 2 games in a row, man. Really on fire. He's been all one-base play so far, too, versus Zabro, and Zabro is not super happy about it. He's saying one more one-base all-in, please, in the chat right before the game, so he's begging him for it. He wants to hold it off this time, I think. And it's definitely a possibility. So Zabro has shown a lot of strength earlier in the tournament. But I'll tell you what, SS really knows how to gauge his opponent. I think that's exactly what he's doing at this point. And so far so good, though. SS going to be going for a standard opener so far. We do have a wall off going down for Zabro, and that's about it for now. They are close positions by air. It is Zabro is Pink Terran over here at the 2 o'clock position. And at the 12 o'clock, it is SS. He is the green Protoss. So now you've got your solid introduction. Where are these guys going to go from here? Oh man, I just got to mention one more time, SS has been so phenomenal in all of these tournaments thus far that he's played in. Really has some strong plays, some interesting builds that are difficult for people to gauge. It's like they're looking for standard play every single time, you know, and when they're scouting they say, oh well, that looks like this, but it turns out to not be. And so I mean, he does a great job keeping people guessing. They just have to get a better scout on him, I think, to know exactly what's going on. Both these guys sending out some probe scouts and SCV scouts. Going to make it up here into Zabro's base here momentarily. We do have that barracks complete in just a few moments, as well as a refinery for Zabro. Appears to be in good shape, and his scout over here checking out things as well. Double gas going down here for SS. Very, very quickly. Got those down before the 2-minute mark. And here 40 seconds in, they are completing, as well as the Cyber Core going down. So SS with a great little opener here. Probably going to see some serious tech from him again, or rush tech. One of the two. Back here at Zabro's base. Does have some Marines now going to be out on the field, as well as his orbital command on the way. Checking around for hidden tech. Oh my goodness, Zabro going to get aggressive here. I like this play from him. I think this could be a good switch up for him. He's been trying to play very defensively versus SS, and now he's thinking maybe aggression is the way to go. So if he's going to be spending so much minerals on his tech early on, perhaps I've got a timing window that I can exploit, I think is maybe what he's thinking. And I'm kind of thinking the same thing. I think if he does stage an attack soon enough, he could be in decent position to take a win off of SS. But got to be careful. SS is not to be toyed with. I'll tell you, he is fierce in battle. Fierce! Absolutely. But that second Rax is going to be complete here momentarily, and we're going to see some more units out of that guy in just a bit. This reactor barracks, in the meantime, going to be pumping out 2 Marines at a time. We do have just the 1 gas for now. And Zabro just keeping himself unsupply blocked here. Looks like a forward pylon going down for SS, so it's a little bit of ways away from his opponent's base, but I am assuming that he's going to go for a hidden tech here as well. So it's not really as much a forward pylon as it is a hidden pylon. Is complete. Is he going to go for DTs? What's it going to be? Stargates it is for SS. This mass void ray play, or not mass, it's not really mass, but early void ray play, absolutely just terrifying for a lot of Protoss players. Now here comes some Marines. Some good scouting here is going to be nicely done for SS. Or kiting, I should say, not scouting. But Zabro is going to be cruising forward, is going to try and stage this attack here momentarily. Could be in great time. Notice the tech lab here about to complete that concussive shells, and we do have a Marauder about to be out on the field as well. Good force field going down here for SS. Zabro having to back away immediately from that position. Do we have a Void Ray on the way immediately? Looks like he's in position to... I don't know. Don't see one quite yet. Good force fields here yet again from SS. Is he going to have another sentry out in time to block this ramp? I don't know. Looks like SS does have another opportunity to try and cruise up here right now. Nope, one more force field indeed. And here comes another sentry, so another force field will be at the ready. Should be able to guard this ramp for a good long while with these force fields. That is going to buy him time to produce those Void Rays. He's got 1 Void Ray on the way right now, and another will be behind it shortly, I would assume. Zabro is going to try and stay aggressive here. Great force fielding again from SS. keeping Zabro completely at bay. Does have a couple Marauders in this army. Good scan going down, but note reveals that this army is probably starting to get too big to deal with. Forcing the force field here is a good idea, but I mean, he sees that there are five sentries here. I just don't think he can reasonably make it up this ramp at this point. So transition is what I'm expecting out of him. He does have an engineering bay out on the field. He's going to be tossing down a third Rax, and he is back to producing SCVs in pretty good style. Let's just check in on that units tab while we watch this next little battle. 22 SCVs to 23, now 24 probes, and SS going to get some great force fields down, annihilating this little force. And Zabro going to have to evac here. Looks like this Marauder may not make it to the bank. Stalker probably going to be able to catch up with him. Oh, his Zealots are getting in his way. Well, he got him anyway. But back up here he goes. He's going to be tossing down a bunker, but it's not going to be quite in time. And here comes your Void Rays. 2 of them, in fact. And that is game. Zabro bailing that one very quickly. Absolutely great play there from SS. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you guys for watching. Don't alt tab. Always alt Starcraft. We'll catch you guys tomorrow night, or Tuesday night.